What's up, everybody? I want to talk about pride. Yes, I'm going to talk about the P word, pride. Okay. So I want to talk about the problem with pride, and that is, wow. First of all, you might think to yourself, what are you talking about? Pride is a good thing. Well, okay. Pride is talked about in the Bible, and pride is something in which we are. Okay, well, let me start with this. Pride blinds us to external sources, to other external sources of information, of insights, of understanding, of knowledge. What pride does is that it just limits that state of knowledge, insight, etc. It just acknowledges that as an us thing, like, oh, we are knowledgeable, we have the answer. And now just me saying that out loud, you could probably come to your own conclusions why that would be a problem. So it inhibits us. It inhibits us from growing more, from self-growth, and from learning, and from becoming a more wholesome kind of a person. So when we can really, and I want to talk about the solution to pride too, and that is, well, I think it entails some different things. Courage, right? Courage to be yourself, to really want the real hard facts, the real, so to speak, the real raw knowledge, and the real raw understanding of things, and not just really go with what other people want, maybe, because some of the reasons why we are filled with pride is because of basing our worth on external things, on what other people prize, on what other people expect us to appreciate, to value, to prize in our lives. And so we might cling to those things and say, yeah, I agree, I'm with the crowd here, I'm with the people here. And it's like, well, maybe even if it's the majority of people who say one thing, like, it may not necessarily be true, right? It may not necessarily be accurate or the best way. So this is actually one of the reasons why I love TI types, is because they really want to figure things out, and knowledge is important to them, and they're not necessarily going along with the system, or like what the majority are saying and concluding. So they want to know for themselves, to know fully, a conclusion of a matter, etc. So what pride does is, really, we're telling ourselves, like, I'm fully satisfied in what I know, in who I am, or I don't know if pride really looks at who we genuinely are, though. I don't think it does. I think that it's fake. I think it just really, like, it's a mask. I think of it as putting on a mask and saying, this is the truth, when we're not really looking at all the external resources that we can and that we can pull from and really acquire and apply. So I think pride is a problem because of that reason. All right, thanks for listening, and I will see you guys later. Bye.